Welcome back to Breezy Willow Acres. I'm Jay. It's about 6:20 in the morning. I got up about 20 minutes ago, just got my inside chores done. Feeding cats, feeding dogs, water, stuff like that. And now I'm gonna go just take a quick tour of the garden. I wish I could show you the sunrise. I got too many trees in the way, but it is a glorious morning. It's about 60 degrees. We just had a storm blow through yesterday. Luckily no tornadoes in our area, but we did have some severe winds, heavy rains. But it's a very gorgeous morning. And I'm coming out to check on our beans. I think we've got some that are ready. Well, it might be a little early. They still have a little bit of growing to do. Honestly, another day. Maybe one more day. Our purples are coming up a little slower than the greens, but they look delicious. I swear this one looks like it's ready. Very good looking so far, though. We are going to have a ton of beans when I do start picking them. You know what? Oh, they're ready to pick. Nice and snappy. Oh, those are so good. I'm not normally a bean in the morning person, but those are good. Okay, we're gonna pick a few of these. Those are delicious. That one's not ready. So good. So I hope everyone is doing well. I know this weather's been crazy this year. It's been like absolutely insane. Lots of storms. Seem to keep going right over the same places, just over and over and over. And we've had quite a bit of wind damage here this year. I was just mentioning to some friends that I think we've been here almost 11 years and we've never had as many tornado warnings in one season as we've had this year. It's been absolutely insane. So I got the biggest ones I can get. Here you go. I've got some oregano in here drying still, but that's a start. We'll put these in the fridge, let the rest of these grow out, keep growing, keep picking, as you do. But man, that first one of the season, that was good. Really, really tasty. We're gonna leave those there. Here we've got our two zucchini. They have exploded just in the last 4 days. They look great. Here's our pumpkin, our Dutch fork pie pumpkin. It's coming up really, really well. It's really starting to want to spread. I think what I'm going to do is have it kind of spread out and then in front of the beds, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. I might actually take that actual bag and move it out into the yard somewhere. And then we've got our strawberries. They're coming up well. This little leader's actually kind of rooted up, it looks like, so that's good. And we've got two of our peppers. More of our peppers. They're really starting to look, most of these are looking pretty good. Really starting to grow. I swear our soy's grown another inch since our last video. I mean, this is insane. And our mint is really starting to grow out. We're getting quite a few nice long tendrils off of that. And I have been telling y'all some wrong stuff on some of these, which you probably already knew. But so we've got cilantro here, basil, our oregano. We've got sage coming up here, some parsley. I know I've got some thyme right here, and then our dill. We've got one lone dill. The rest didn't come up, so I just planted two more here, try to get some more dill plants going. But other than that, it's looking really good. Our sage is coming up really slow, but overall, I'm glad the basil's really coming up really nicely, to be honest with you. And then our mint on the bottom, I don't know. I just can't seem to. There's one decent one. Another. I'll tell you what, it may grow like a weed, but it is slow to get started. We're gonna walk out to the garden real quick. Take a look there. I know I'm doing a horrible job with the weeds. The method I'm using, the Back to Eden method, is supposed to take care of that, but this is the first year with us actually having it down. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough mulch down yet. Plus I've got a plethora of Bermuda grass here anyways, so hard to keep up with all that. So forgive the weeds. All right, so we've got our offshoot garlic here, which I think is probably about ready to pick. I've gotten our one lone zucchini out here. Our eggplant, that's actually looking really good. I've got some more eggplant getting ready to plant in the other half, but it looks like we've had a critter in here. That's not good. And then our amaranth, it's tiny, but it's actually growing really well, so I'm happy about that. Our main garlic bed, it's looking really good. I thought it was ready to pick because we were getting some of those scapes on some of our hardnecks. They had come up, but it just turns out the scapes are just coming up and it's really not time to pick them yet. So we probably got a few weeks. I don't see any more scapes coming up on any of that, but soon we will have some lovely garlic. Pick a few weeds. East side of the garlic, right? Hadn't planned on picking any weeds right now, but you know, what the heck. And this stuff, the bane of my freaking existence, Carolina creeper. Right now when it's coming up I can pick it, but it gets any bigger and it starts breaking me out like crazy. So here we have our one and only, so far coming up, scallop squash. Here's a nice little friendly worm. One thing we've got going for us is we have really good soil coming up underneath the mulch we put down, so I'm really excited about that. Our blackberries are thorned. Look at those babies. Our wild thorned blackberries are coming up nicely. Our sunflowers are coming up really, really well. And then we've got our main squash plants coming up excellent as well. Here's our extra planted one. And over here we've got some peppers, which some are coming up, some are not. I didn't plant this. This was actually the overflow for our peppers. So it's not like the bed's full. So almost every one of them's coming up, to be honest with you, now that I'm looking at it closely. That. Not doing too bad. We got 2 rainstorms yesterday, one in the morning, one in the evening. So I do not have to water at all today. Maybe not even tomorrow. At least not in the main bed. But nice and dirty. That's how it's supposed to be. Then we got our cowpeas. Hate this Bermuda grass. Our other amaranth for the other side of the bed. And then the one squash that came up on this thing, I think this is tromboncino. I'm not sure. Gonna have to wait. I planted 2 or 3 of those in here and 2 or 3 other, I believe winter squashes. That's what it was. Some winter squash. But only one came up. Got myself a nice little mushroom bed here. And we're talking all up and down the bed now. They're all over the place. I have no idea if they're edible, so at this point, they're just doing the mycelium network for us, helping eat up all of this wood chips. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on that chip share and gonna start getting some chips hopefully delivered so we can start building this up as the season goes on. So last place we're visiting, well, in the main garden bed, is okra. Yes, we do. We have it. We have it. We're finally getting it. It's one of our favorites. Huge fan of gumbo. Love us some fried okra. Lots of good stuff there. Here we have Loki. Loki is playing with the tree. This is my kitten. Actually, we have 2 kittens. We have Cloud and we have the Loki. Hi, Loki. Oh, you got to eat. Cloud, come, get some scritches. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah. Cloud and Loki were both strays that just kind of wandered up onto the property. Actually, I think Cloud was a dump and run. He ended up in the engine compartment of my dad's truck, and thankfully my dad heard the poor little kitten. I mean, he could fit in my hand before he started the truck. So I went up there and grabbed him, and we ended up with him. And then this one, Crazy Nugget, he wandered onto the property with another adult stray, but the adult stray, once he got bigger, started attacking him. So Funny thing is, the word's out that our property is the property of strays. They just keep wandering up. We've got 2 grays that have just kind of come and gone on the property as well now, so we're not collecting anymore. At least we're trying not to. So here we are in our extra bed. I say extra bed, but this is our pumpkin patch / corn patch. Got some nice corn coming up here, along with, of course, some weeds and grass around it. Because let me tell you, that is a constant battle. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Basically 24 corn stalks coming up. It's actually popcorn. My wife loves popcorn, so we're gonna try and grow it fresh. See how that goes. And then here's our pumpkins. Our main pumpkin patch. I know I've got the one up on the porch, but that was just kind of a, hey, let's throw these seeds in this and see how they do. This is our pumpkin patch, and they're doing great. So, now, something I need to get started this week, on top of course, the chicken coop and all that, is, and I talked about this in the last video, is our trellis, our archway. And originally I said it was going to run this way, and then the arch was going to flow that way. But I've changed my mind. I'm going to be putting some seedless Concordia grapes in it, one on each side. So I want our sun comes up this way. Plus I'm going to be putting some blackberries and blueberries in with them. So I need sun, a good bit of sun on both. So I can't have one bed covered, shaded the entire time. So I'm flipping it so that our the archway itself is going to run this way, so we walk through it this way, and then we'll have the beds on either side, and go from there. I gotta go pick up the cattle panel for it, and then take one of those off over there, the bed, and go from there. We've got our compost. It's coming along nicely. I had to get some greens in here, but it's actually doing pretty good. This was a mix of hay and straw, and green hay and straw and all this other stuff. So we're doing well with that. That's coming along. All our fencing for our chicken coop / second dog run. That'll be fun. Oh, hey, you want to see something? Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. Hey, Cloud. So, here's our pond. It's mostly filled in, unfortunately. It's maybe got a depth of 4 or 5 feet. That corner right there is supposed to be the deep end. But late fall, last year, I saw we have a blue heron that likes to come in to the pond in the spring and fall. And he was walking right across it. And it wasn't this full at that time, but it was still full enough. So it's maybe 3 or 4 feet. One of these days, money willing, I'd love to be able to get this drained, dredged out, refilled, and restock it. It'd be a nice source of food for us. Yeah, fish, some brim, some bluegill, that type of thing. Catch a few fish, fry them up, go from there. Kind of grew up doing that, so it'd be great to be able to actually do it on my own homestead. I've had some weeds grow up around here I've got to take care of, but you can see here some of our wild thorned blackberries. We got them pretty much all over the place. So yeah, So along with the trellis, with that running there, I also plan on, this is going to be our so we've got, I have to cut that out. What we have is we have a turnaround on our drive, and you can see the gravel road, you know, coming up around there. What I want to do is turn this into our perennial garden for the most part, and then have our annuals in that one, you know, and all the other different garden beds we have. That's the stump of our big oak tree. I have not decided. I want to get it chopped up and get it moved so we've just got the space, but at the same time I might be able to use it as part of the landscaping. I don't know. I'd love your thoughts on that one if you have any. Right now it's overgrown with honeysuckle and poison ivy, poison oak / Carolina creeper, so it definitely has to be cleaned up. But yeah, I want to turn this into our perennial garden, asparagus, things like that. Of course, our berry bushes and things. Probably lots of flowers, just to help attract our local pollinators and things like that, and just turn it into a nice little green space. So that's our morning tour. Honestly, not much has changed up at the greenhouse. My dad's been planting bonsais and stuff like that, and the tomatoes and stuff, we got them in the ground. They really haven't grown much. They're really just kind of at the point where they're adapting and starting to come in. So we'll keep updates on that coming, but for now I'm not going to do it. This is our morning. The property is surrounded by pecan trees, at least the front part, and the sun coming up on them is just gorgeous. So I will leave you with that. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe, leave comments. I'm always welcome to the comments, and y'all have a great day.